continuation of my high converting chatting methods that I've been showing you guys over the past couple of weeks. Works for whether you're working with real models, AI models, it doesn't really matter because the guys are the same, the simps are the same, the psychology is the same. These little few snippets I'm about to show you straight out of my agency accelerator program, and the difference they will make, they are the slightest changes, the slightest things that you can do to 10x your PPV sales. Trust me when I say that. So I'll show you a couple of them. These are the main secrets to chatting. And how do I know this? Because I spent probably 6 months in the trenches. I was chatting myself when I first started. And when I realized how psycho I was, how good I was, that's when I was like, okay, I can turn this into an agency. I knew I was a fucking psycho. Like I just knew exactly the type of psychology that would make them, oh yeah, it was fucked up. Anyway, but it works. So that's what I'm gonna show you. So there's a couple things. I'm not going to go through the whole bloody thing, but there's a few snippets. And the first one is adopt your model's personality. This is important because if you have a different personality on one of the socials and then a different personality on the OF, on the profile page where they go, where they have a look on the bio, and then you have a different personality when they're chatting, this mismatch is going to raise red flags, and that in itself will stop sales. So you need to have the same personality dialed in over all the socials, over the OF, over the chatting. Simple thing, 10x conversions just from that. And a lot of you don't even realize because the guys aren't going to tell you. They're not going to say, hang on, you seem different. You might get the odd one that does, but 99% of them are not going to tell you if something's up. They're just not going to buy, or they're just going to ghost. So remember that. Next, warm up subs before selling high ticket PPVs. If you're not selling high ticket PPVs, then don't bother selling PPVs. Now, when I say warm up, I mean 35 warm up, 20 warm up. Showed you a script last week or the week before. Instantly out of the gate, shills them a $35 PPV. They can buy it or they don't. But if they give you all these excuses, don't even bother talking to them. You just saved $35 worth of your time from then saying no, because now you're not going to bother spending a night talking to them only for them to say, oh, I can't, I don't get paid for Thursday or some fucking bullshit excuse. And then you start off from, as I said, the one I showed you is 35, but you can start off 15. If you start any lower than that, then you're fooling yourself. Just do something else for a living. Do drop shipping, because don't cheapen yourself like that, girls, if you're watching. 15 minimum. That's just for a photo. Then it just goes higher and higher. And you'll notice you can start gradually segueing into higher and higher price points until eventually you're slinging them for 100 each. So before you do that, you can start off 15 or follow the script I showed you last week, 35. Next, I saw someone making fun of this. I made another video about this and someone making fun of it. And they were laughing, saying, yeah, haha, that 1 cent's really going to make a difference. Idiot. Do you know how supermarkets work? Do you know how psychology works? You obviously don't know how sales works. So go watch some other videos because you're watching the wrong videos if you do not think that small little change will 10x your sales alone just from doing that. So go back to watching the Avengers, go back to watching your Batman, your Superman, because you are in the wrong space, my man. So avoid whole numbers when pricing PPVs. Simple tactic. That's what supermarkets use. And it works. Just if you have a $50 whole number there, it seems like a lot. Fuck, it's half of 100. $49.99. Yeah, it's close to $40. Don't ask me how it works. It just does. Next, always wrap up the conversation before logging off. If you make a couple of sales, whatever, you're having a good night, you're slinging a whole bunch of PPVs. It's going to be tempting to just ghost them as soon as conversation dies down because they've gone off to do their thing. It's going to be tempting just to ghost them because you're like, fuck it, I don't care. I just made all this money. But remember repetition. Remember recurring revenue. So always make sure to wrap up the conversation. Make sure they're feeling good at the end. This will also reduce them wanting to charge back as well, which can happen. So always wrap up the conversation. Make sure they're feeling good, blah, blah, blah. You're going to notice they're going to get a lot less talkative after they're finished. Well, that's fine. Just make sure they're feeling good at the end and then they'll be coming back. Next, don't spam subs with messages if they're not responding. If you know how it is, if you are dating someone and they send you a message. They send you a SMS. SMS sounds so old school. If they send you an SMS, they send you a fucking message. Whatever platform it is, they send you a message, and you don't see it. And so they send another one, then they send another one, then they send 5 more. And eventually, say you're on break or something, say you get a chance, pull out your phone, have a look. Fuck, 16 fucking messages. What? Oh my God, they're a psycho. How off-putting is it? Yeah, same thing applies. Don't do that. If they don't buy, they ignore, move on. Half the time you'll notice, not half the time, 99% of the time you'll notice if you just simply ignore them and don't respond, that in itself will convert the PPV to a sale because it's the cat string theory. Anyway, next, one sexting session every 5 days, 5 to 7 days, because most people are brokies, just living week to week. So don't expect to like have a good night, slinging all these PPVs. You have this massive sexting session, and 3 days later message them expecting the same thing, because most people cannot afford that. So don't even insult them by trying to initiate it, because then you'll put them off and then they will not come back the following week. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. As you can see, this just goes on and on, but we'll leave it at that. Otherwise, it's just going to go all over your head and you won't implement any of them. So just do these 5 or so things that I showed you, and I promise you will 10x your PPV sales. And as I said at the start, this applies whether you're working with a real model or AI model, because the guys are the same, the simps are the same, the psychology is the same, and it does not change. And that's it. So as usual, if you like the video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.